All right, welcome into the show. Creative Crypto here. Well, guys, Solana meme coins continue to produce big volume daily here on the Solana blockchain. And we can see that the last 24 hours, there's been some pretty big movers. Now, unfortunately, I haven't actually been able to trade any of these or catch any of these early. It's been a little tougher for me trading on my own these last couple weeks. And that's why I've really gotten back into copy trading. And that means finding profitable wallets and profitable traders that I can just copy trade and copy their trades. And I don't have to sit there and scan the trenches and worry about, trading on my own and taking profit and stuff like that. I can just copy their trades. And if they make profit, I make profit. Now, also when they lose, I lose as well. So that's why you have to really dive into trying to analyze the wallets. And last video, if you guys watched on my channel, that's what I really dived into, is getting back into copy trading, what the process is for copy trading, which is finding profitable wallets, analyzing them, seeing if you can copy trade them, and then using a bot that can actually protect you in certain areas where the people take advantage of copy traders from farming, where they buy and sell a coin within a couple seconds and just basically take your buy and basically just farm you. And that's why I got away from copy trading in the past, but I have gotten back into it and it's been going pretty good. And I want to show you some results of that in this video and what bot I am using. If you guys watched my last video, you know that I started using the TradeWiz copy trading bot, and it's just a great Telegram trading bot. Not only is the bot super fast, but it also has a lot of settings and features that allow you to prevent these wallets from farming you and ruining your account when you're copy trading them. If you guys have been following my channel for a while, you know that I've hit on some pretty big copy trades back in the day. And this copy trade right here specifically made over a 20x return. That made me over 20 Solana while I was actually at work, and I checked the bot when I got home and saw the huge profits there. And just made some great profits over time doing copy trading with the Trojan bot, and it was working great until things started to change and wallets started to catch on for people copy trading them. A lot of farming took place. There's just a lot of shadiness going on, and I didn't feel like I had the right settings needed. So I really put a pause to copy trading and just focused on trading on my own, following Telegram calls with primetime calls and just calls my Telegram, or just coins that I like to see when I'm scanning the trenches. Now that can work great as well. However, I like to diversify my trading approach where I like to have copy trading always kind of going for me in the background, where I find profitable wallets and profitable traders that I like based on the metrics that I look for in a wallet and in a trader, that I can just copy their trades. And I don't have to worry about scanning the trenches. I don't have to worry about trying to get the best entry on the coins. I can just copy a wallet that's already doing that. And I've really gotten back into that lately because of the TradeWiz bot and the settings that they provide in order to prevent those types of things. And it really gives you full control over your copy trading and allows for the best settings and things to help you succeed in copy trading, because not only is it difficult to find a wallet, but then once you actually find a wallet that is profitable and that can make some money, it's how to keep that money and not allow them to take advantage if they find out that they're copy trading you. So if you guys watched my last video, I went into depth and detail about the TradeWiz bot. I recommend watching that one first if you haven't seen it. This one's going to be also a little in depth about the settings and stuff that I like to look for and just how I'm using the bot right now, because there's a lot of different ways to use the bot, and I want to show you that in this video. So yeah, we've made some really great trades back in the day copy trading, and I want to do it again here with the TradeWiz bot. Here are some of the copy trades that I've had recently. These are actually all from wallets that I found in the Primetime Calls Profitable Wallet spreadsheets that we give out in the VIP group. If you guys are a part of that, I talked about that last video. But yeah, it just kind of helps me narrow down the wallets that I want to copy trade. And, not too crazy here, 100%, 160% right here. That was a good one. Another 166%. And then I had a 277%. That's the best one I've had of date. So I'm still kind of experimenting with it and trying to find the best wallets. I'm about break even right now with some of these trades because I kind of had some bad wallets that I was copying earlier on, but starting to narrow down the wallets that I want to trade. So it's been going pretty well, and I always love opening the bot and just seeing these profits come in. Those are the best feelings when you are copy trading, is you just check your bot, see some profit was made, and you really didn't have to do anything other than find the wallet and set it up. So this is the TradeWiz bot, guys, and this is the copy trade setting portion. I talked about this last video, like I said, Watch that first. You can get the full range. I go through every single setting in here, what it does and how to use it. And one setting that I want to expand upon specifically is this anti-PVP protection setting. Now this actually has two settings in it. You get this buy the dip and this anti-PVP. Now this is the standard where you can pause a trader if they start farming, so you don't have to get every single farm trade. You can pause it for an hour or 2 hours or 30 minutes, however you want to do it, and I'll just pause it. So they'll get one farm trade in on you, but you can take that to the next level with this buy the dip setting. So we can actually click on duration and we can see what that says. And it says duration is the time period after the trader buys during which the condition is checked. So how long do you want to wait when a trader buys? Well, we know most people when they start farming, they are buying and selling within, 1 to 20 seconds, in that range. So if you just put it for a minute, your bot is actually going to not initiate the copy trade until 1 minute is passed. So this will allow you to prevent all that farming. So they won't even be able to get one farming trade in on you because you are waiting 1 minute before you actually buy. Now you can also expand upon that and do a buy change percentage where you're only going to buy it if the coin goes up in price or down in price. Okay, because if someone's farming you from a low cap coin, it's not likely that that coin is going to go up in value. It might. So you can kind of play around with this, but I really think the time setting is the best for you. But this also allows you to buy the dips automatically, or if you only want to buy when a coin starts pumping. So you can copy trade somebody, and let's say you want to wait to make sure the coin starts running. You can put this in. I want to copy trade when the price is above 20%. Okay, so I put 20%. So I will buy 20% higher than my copy trader. However, it only will allow me to buy a coin if it's already running, which is a good sign, which means that that was a good trade and it's something that I want to trade. Now, what's even more powerful with this is this setting here, this trader holding setting right here. Okay, so let me actually show you in a screenshot what that is, because it disappears when you click on this. So when you click on that, there's two different things. You have no sell-off and any. So the no sell-off is the one that I think is the best for preventing farming, because it will only trigger if a trader never sells the token. So if somebody buys a token and sells a token within 10 to 20 seconds, and you have your minimum time amount at 1 minute, within that 1 minute, they already bought and sold the coin. So now your bot is not going to even bother buying that coin because you're waiting 1 minute. So that is a very powerful feature for this bot and really allows you to prevent upwards of 99%, if not 100% of these farming copy trades. So really powerful stuff here with this TradeWiz bot. Now, of course, there is pros and cons to everything. So if you do put this at a minute, there's a chance, if you're copy trading a good wallet and they're not doing a farming trade and they're actually in a good coin, and they bought in, and a minute later your bot's going to buy in, and that coin already pumped 50% or 100%. Now you just lost out on some gains. So it's not perfect. It's not possible to have a perfect bot that can prevent you from farming, but also always get you in the best trades at the best time, the fastest. It's just not possible. There's a give and take. If you want to prevent the farming trades, then you have to be okay waiting and not getting in the second your wallet that you're copying buys. So it is a bit of a give and take there. However, if a coin is running, rarely do coins pump up within, a minute or two. Sometimes they do. But really, if you've been copy trading or just trading yourself for a while, sometimes when you buy a coin, it will either not really do much within that first couple minutes, or it'll even go down first. There's a chance that it goes down 10, 20, 30, 40%, even 50%. I've had coins, even Penguin coin, when I traded it, when I first got in it, I bought in about 180K market cap. It dipped down to like 100K or even 90K within the first day or so. And I had to be holding that bag down 50%. And thank God I did, because after that, it went up, over 1,000x from there. So just some crazy stuff with meme coins, guys. And you definitely want to be patient with them. I know it's really tough when you buy a coin or even a copy trade, and right off the bat, the coin's down 10, 20, 30, 40%. And it's so tempting to just sell it and just be done with it. But I'm telling you from experience, whenever I've sold a coin, those are the ones that always come back to bite me. Is I look, a couple days later and the coin's up, 5, 10x from when I sold. It doesn't happen all the time, but those times that it does happen is enough for me to take a look at this and just say, I'm just going to hold it to zero or nothing. And that's what I've been doing with, copy trading or just trading on my own. So having these two settings, this anti-PVP and this buy the dip, really takes away all the farming potential for someone to farm you. And in the next video, I want to just do a little quick demo of this and show you how powerful it is with that setting and how you can prevent all those farming trades. So I want to do that next video, so this video isn't too long, and just really go over that. So look out for that next time. But yeah, that's how it goes, guys. That's really great. And then the rest of these just really come into handy as well, just the normal features that you need. Like I said, I went into all that in my previous video, so check the timestamps. You can get directly to the settings if you want to check that out. Now, not only does TradeWiz have these really great settings to help avoid farming copy trades, it's also the fastest copy trading bot on the market. And there's been videos done to prove that. And I want to show you one you can watch if you want to see a speed test done. And this is from YouTuber CryptMe. Shout out to CryptMe. He's a friend of the channel. Makes some really great in-depth videos, and just his knowledge on this is very great in the market. And I've talked to him personally on Telegram, and just a really cool dude, and comes up with some really interesting videos and things to look at, and things that just sometimes blows my brain, how he really analyzes this for copy trading. And lately he's really been into this copy trading when the dev sells. I'm still experimenting with that myself, so I don't feel confident really making a video on it yet, but I am experimenting with it and testing it out to see if I can find a strategy that works for me. And once I do, I will definitely share it. But if you want to look at it, you can check out this one. But what I want to talk about here is when he tested these 4 Solana trading bots. Okay, so he set them all up to copy trade one of his wallets, and he did a test, a speed test, to see which bot was fastest. And TradeWiz actually came out the fastest from all 4 of those bots, and they all had the same gas settings. Everything was the same, and yet TradeWiz bot was able to execute the copy trades right after his wallet every single time. So really cool stuff. So not only is it the fastest copy trading bot, but it's also the safest as far as preventing farming. With those two things, it really makes this TradeWiz bot the best copy trading bot on the market. So that's why I've really done all my copy trading with that. And I just do all my manual trading with Trojan and use the Trojan terminal as well. But definitely for copy trading purposes, the TradeWiz bot is the #1 for me. Also, some really great features I forgot to mention in my previous video for the TradeWiz bot is you can click on this here, each token only buy once, and have this checked. This setting will prevent when you have multiple wallets copy trading. Let's say, some of these wallets are buying the same coins, and, one wallet buys this coin, and then the next wallet buys the same coin, and you only want to buy each of those tokens once. And so you can check that to make sure you're not going to be buying duplicates of, the coins across each wallet, because there is a setting in each wallet to only buy a coin once, but to have a global setting like this where all your wallets will only buy each coin once is huge. And just like I said, they really think of everything here with this bot and all the settings that you need. And another really cool setting, and this goes more into the dev buy and dev sell, is this reverse copy trade. So you can actually set up, a reverse copy trade where you will do the opposite of what a wallet does. So when a wallet sells, you will buy. When a wallet buys, you will sell. But you won't be able to do that because you won't actually have the coin first. But this is for when devs create a coin. And let's actually go over here and I can kind of show you what I mean by this. And CryptMe really does a great job in his videos, and that's why I said I'm trying to get more into that. But this is where you can actually start researching dev wallets and trying to find devs, trying to find their next moves, and then see, if you can actually get in when the dev sells the coin, because sometimes right after they sell, it tends to pump. Okay, so let's see if we can actually see right here. So this is a great example of a coin that ran after the dev sold. So let's go into the 1 second. Okay, so right here we have the devs selling. They sold at average market cap of 4.4K. Okay, so I basically crashed it down. So you could have literally bought in after they sold at 4K and ran this up. That's about a 50x if you're able to hold this all the way. But even still, that is just a great thing. So let's see. And this dev does have a history of migrations. And we can see they've migrated 17% of their coins. So this is a dev that uses the same wallet, because this is what you need to look for when doing that dev sell feature and the reverse copy trading, is you want to look for devs that use the same wallet, because it gets really tough when you try to find devs that create new wallets. It is possible to do it, but you have to do a lot of blockchain research and kind of just guessing where their next wallet's going to come from. It can happen, and I've done it before, and there's ways that you can do it, but it's a lot tougher. So it's easier to find a dev that has a history of using the same wallet, so we can actually kind of see what their previous, tokens were. We can go to the dev here and take a look at them. We can click on here and see the dev and look at their past coins and just see, how high these market caps go. And then because most of the times these devs are selling, right in the very beginning, you're getting in at such a low price where your risk to reward ratio is actually pretty good. And that's why this intrigues me, doing this strategy where you buy in when a dev sells, because the risk to reward ratio is really in your favor doing this strategy. Now, you're not always going to catch a huge runner like this one, for example, that, after they sell, it goes from 4K to, 280K. That doesn't always happen, as you can see with his previous coins. We can see, some of these are pretty decent, all-time high of 20K, 15K, 30K. So at the very worst, if you buy in at 4K, then the coin dumps, to 2K is basically the lowest where it would be. But you can kind of manipulate some of the settings in the TradeWiz bot to prevent some big losses on these. And basically, allowing to only buy in certain market cap range. You can also have it where it will sell a coin after a certain time period. So you only want to hold a coin for this long, because if it's not running by this time, you don't want to be in. So there's different things you can do and set this up. So, this dev, it would have worked on a pretty good amount of these coins, even just the ones that like went up to 10K, depending when he sold. We can take a look at this one, for example. Let's check this one. And let's see if it would have worked with this strategy where the dev sold. Let's see, they sold right here at 5K market cap. All right. So actually, you could have got a double on this pretty close. So if you had your auto sell set up where you're selling half of the coin at a double up, and that basically returns your initial investment. And so now you're just playing with house money. You have half of the coin, and it doesn't matter what it does. Even if it rugs and go to 2K, you're still going to be able to make a little bit of profit on that, honestly, from your moon bag, because it's not going to zero. So let's say you bought in at 5K, the coin went up to 10K. Well, now you broke even and you still have half of the coin left, and now it dumped to 2.5. Well, you still made about 25% on that coin. So your risk to reward ratio is in your favor. And then if every once in a while, they catch a huge runner like this, or, even to 30K. So this dev actually would be worth tracking. I'm actually going to track this dev and see if I can set this up in a practice copy trade to see if this would work. So I'll let you guys know how that goes next video. But yeah, I'm definitely going to keep track of that. You can easily just click on them and then keep track of them in your GMGN. I like to use GMGN as my kind of analyzer tool to analyze, these devs. And, this guy's actually making some pretty good money here. Maybe you could even try copy trading them, but it's better to probably buy after they sell. Because if you just copy when they buy, you're probably not going to get the best price. Okay, so that's the power of doing that reverse copy trade. So let's actually copy this guy and put it in here as dev reverse copy. Okay, so we remember why we're saving this guy. All right, so cool stuff there. I will test that out and let you guys know how that goes next video, and then we'll dive into the settings that I use and just different things. But if you guys want to try it out, that's the gist of it. That's how you do that strategy, and it can be a very profitable and lucrative strategy. And it's, like I said, it's something I've never done before, so I really need to test it out and try everything first, so I don't tell you guys bad information and stuff. But yeah, I just like having that option with the TradeWiz bot, having all these different strategies and things that you can do for copy trading, other than just copy trading a wallet and trying to just make money when they do. Even though you can, and it works very well doing that, you're also able to prevent a lot of farming, and you're getting the fastest copy trading bot on the market. So with all those features and things that I shared in this video, really makes this TradeWiz bot currently today the best copy trading bot on the market right now that you can use for Telegram. Of course, if you want to code and make your own bot, potentially you could make a better one than this, but that is a lot more expensive to create your own, and then having to run your own node to create the fastest bot as well. They're doing all that for you guys. You don't have to pay for the nodes. They make money to provide the nodes from your trading fees, because you're paying 1% each way. So when they make money, that's what it goes for, to pay for the nodes and just the services to use this bot, because it's not cheap to have a bot like this running and stuff like that. So I want to support, TradeWiz, because I really like that they really provide, the settings that you need in order to feel confident copy trading and not have to worry, when you go to sleep at night, is my wallet going to be drained in the morning because somebody starts farming me? Those are the things I always used to think about in the past, and I didn't want to go through that anymore, so I just stopped copy trading. But I miss copy trading because I love waking up and checking my wallet and seeing if I made any money when I didn't have to do anything. And that is just the beauty of copy trading, and why I want to always have that working for me in the background while I'm still, scanning the trenches and looking at calls, trying to find good callers, trying to copy calls as well. I can do all of that while my TradeWiz bot is copy trading for me. And I don't have to babysit it, and I don't have to worry that something's going to happen. Of course, with Telegram trading bots, anything can happen. Don't trade your life savings on these bots. Only trade, what you can afford to lose, and only put on the bot what you want to trade with. Don't keep your entire funds on the bot. And then when you're not using it, withdraw, and you can always send it back. That's the beauty of it. You can always send it back and forth with the bot. You don't have to keep it on there. So just be safe and smart with it, guys. The TradeWiz team is very reputable. They've been around pretty much as long as Trojan, and they've been always improving their product. And that's what I'd really like to see. So I want to support that and use that for my main copy trading bot. Like I said, I'm still using Trojan. I'm still using that for my own trading, and I still do like their bot. I like their trading platform. But for copy trading, guys, #1 bot right now, TradeWiz. So check it out. See if you want to try copy trading, and check out my last video to see how to find some wallets to copy trade, because copy trading is very extensive. There's a lot of things you can do. Now, we've gotten into the dev reverse copy trading. So there's so many aspects of it, and it takes a lot of time to research, look for wallets, look for someone that's able to copy trade, and then set it up in your bot. So if you want to check out the full tutorial, check out my last video, and you can learn how to do that and how each setting works, guys. So if you guys like this video, please hit a thumbs up. Let me know your comments down below. Have you used the TradeWiz bot yet for copy trading? Have you gotten any successful trades copy trading with it? Have you used any of the wallets from Primetime Calls from the Profitable Wallet spreadsheets? Let me know. I'll be interested to hear your journey as well. And until the next time we will talk again, take care and take charge. Creative Crypto out.